EP release, we find you on a huge billboard in the center of Dundas Square. How does that feel? Because I remember there was a photo of you in front of it. How lifelike is that?
It was very sudden.
Yeah.
I didn't know that that was a thing that was going to happen. It wasn't like there was a sort of like preliminary conversation.
Email, hey,
I wasn't like, ooh, you know, I literally
you weren't
got.
waiting for it. This was,
no,
yeah.
I was like at home. It was like a cold, blustery Toronto night. I'm like sipping my tea, like watching Netflix. And then my manager messaged me and she was like, all caps, "There's a billboard of your face in Dundas Square." And I was like, what? I thought it was like a joke. And then she wrote, "Wait, no, never mind." And I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then she wrote back again like an hour later, no, yeah, there's a billboard. And then there was a picture of it. So yeah, Spotify just, we've like got a lot of support from Spotify.
Yeah.
And they loved the EP, so they put my face up there for the weekend. And I went down with my family, took a quick pic. My dad has that somewhere, I'm sure, framed in the
home,
office. Yeah, but it was very cool, very weird.
Amazing.
Very weird, but awesome.
So now we have all these listeners, tons of people, hundreds of thousands of people are listening to Ralph. Millions of streams on your EP. What do you have to say to these people that are listening, that connect with your music, that are playing it every single day at home?
Just, I mean, like the biggest thank you, of course. It makes me so happy that people listen to the music and connect to the lyrics. And every message that I get from a fan, even the detailed messages that are like, hey, this song speaks to me because of a recent breakup with my boyfriend and then blah, and like that, I read them and I actually answer them. Like a lot of fans know that like I'll answer DMs sometimes. If you ask me a question and I have a second, like for sure, like I love all of the personal responses that I get, and it just means so much to me. That's why I do music is so that people can listen and feel connected to, to the stuff that I'm talking about. So yeah, keep doing it and keep listening, and hopefully, I can continue to please.
Slide into those DMs.
Slide into the DMs.
Yes. Now, a year's time, a year from today, we sit down again for our annual girl chat.
Yeah.
Live on the internet.
What will we be wearing? What will your hair look like?
I'll be wearing trash again, and you'll be wearing fashion. I wouldn't be shocked. Future trash, but still trash. Now,
fashion trash.
In a year's time, where am I seeing Ralph?
Well, we spoke about new music, so there will be lots of new music out. There will be a new music video. We got a grant, so we're shooting a new music video next month, which I'm really excited for, a new song. So there will be at least that, if not more.
Exciting.
More music videos. Hopefully the album will be done.
Yes.
And touring, I want to tour the UK. I want to do some cool song collabs. Hopefully my collaboration with Daniel Caesar will happen. Really been pushing that one. But I want to write, I want to work with more females. I told you that I want to have at least one song on my album produced by a female. And yeah, I want to have some good touring under my belt, doing support for, I don't know. That's a really, doing support for Tovlo.
Yes.
Or
nice
God, I don't know. I'll think about that one.
On this topic, who are some of your dream collaborations?
Okay, well, yes, Daniel Caesar, Charlotte Day Wilson. That's cool because they're Toronto-based, and I genuinely love their music so much. God, who else am I listening to? Those are two that are pretty high on my list of artists that I respect and really love what they're doing.
Let's put that energy out into the world. I want this, so I'm putting that energy out into the world. Now, I have a fun little task, I have a fun little game, a fun little girls' night game. We're gonna do quick fire questions. So
where are our drinks? Is this girls? Do you what are your girls' nights like? Because I'm drinking coffee right now.
Apparently not as fun.
Okay.
We are having daytime girls' night.
Okay.
But we're gonna do quick fire questions. So I'm gonna put 60 seconds on my timer.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get you to answer as many of these questions as possible.
Okay.
Are you game?
I am game.
Okay. I'm gonna start. Okay, I need to make sure I have my questions.
I don't want to look at them.
No cheating.
No
Ralph.
cheating. I
No
never
cheating.
cheat. Okay.
Okay, here we go. And salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Favorite Canadian artist?
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, favorite color?
Pink.
Saturday night or Sunday morning?
Saturday night.
Rolling Stones or ABBA?
Rolling Stones.
Nickname people call you?
Raph. Everyone calls me Raph.
Pet peeve?
I hate the word retard. Don't use it.
Agreed. Career highlights so far?
Abigail Breslin, tweeting about my song on Twitter. It was pretty funny.
Yes,
and then the follow-up of me meeting her in LA afterwards.
Oh, amazing. Food you'll never eat?
Russian pie.
Russian
My
pie.
parents make it. It's disgusting. Please stop making it, Mom. I hate it so much.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee in the morning.
LA or New York?
LA.
And that's 55 seconds, but I literally ran out of questions. You answer
Oh
questions
my
so
God.
fast, Ralph.
It's because my brain works really fast. I'm a rapid fire person. And
You
notice
passed
that.
with flying colors, 55 seconds. I feel like I got to know a lot of Ralph right there.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I wish that I was a dog person. Actually, when I've dated people who are dog people, I pretend sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, I love dogs. But big dogs I'm a little bit scared. I'm not a huge big dog person.
Yeah.
I love a funny
There's
look.
lots of,
I love a
moisture.
funny looking small dog, like a bulldog, like a squished up face. I love.
A quirky.
Yeah.
A quirky little. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Okay, let's go and see some of the questions we were asked
Okay.
on the internet for Ralph. Here we go. Well, we've talked about the full-length album. That's great. How does it feel to be an independent artist and cross the world with music like this? So I guess how does it feel being signed to an independent label? And how does it feel that your music is crossing the world? Like it's be able to reach everyone.
I'm really happy with how everything's gone with 604. It's really nice to have the support, but also to have the freedom to basically kind of be like, okay, cool, like here's what we want to do for the music video, and here's what my look is, and here's it's just been really easy and so far just so pleasant. And sometimes me and my band were talking about this yesterday when we were on the ferry coming back from Rifflandia, and we're like, oh, it's so beautiful, and we're like, this is cool. It's not always glamorous. Tour is not glamorous. It's exhausting, and you eat weird stuff, and it's early mornings and late nights. But it's very cool that our job is going to play shows. I love performing. I love meeting people after the shows and talking to people and meeting other artists. And we've just started taking pictures on my Polaroid camera of people that we're meeting and shows we're doing. And it's very, very amazing to do something that allows you to travel and meet new people and fill people with joy. That's a pretty cool job.
100%. Now here we. As a total beginner at music and trying to get my name off the ground, I wonder if you have any tips on maybe things to not do or things to do in regards of getting noticed.
Ooh. Okay, well, social media, I would say, can be really your best friend. It can also work against you. So we talked about this a little bit. I think nowadays, because social media and personal branding is it's a really big part of being an artist and standing out, I think it's important to really think about who you are and how you're going to present yourself, and your music. Does your personal branding fit your music style, and how can you make people notice you? Be honest to yourself, and then kind of, if you have a friend who's good at photography, or someone who has a really good Instagram and lots of followers, utilize that. Really figure out how to have social media work for you, because that's what people, I use my Instagram as almost like a Tumblr. It's pictures of me, but it's also pictures of shoes and pictures of other artists that I love.
Everything Ralph.
Totally, and it's a way to kind of communicate with people who can't meet me and talk to me in person. It's here I am. Here's a page of all of the things that I am.
And people are able to latch onto that and then understand you and get to know you without sitting here in this room with us.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're interested or they're not in who I am and what I like. So.
And then when people relate to that, they get to and the fact that you make freaking awesome music helps. But they feel like you are a friend, and very much so.
Yeah, so social media can be a really good tool for success. So I'd say really think about that and kind of explore that world.
Totally. I think in the same sense of just writing music, in the sense you can write a killer song.
Yeah.
But whether that song is something that you would sing, whether that song is something that Ralph would sing, you were saying earlier with me that you were writing a song and you're like, this song is great, but this song is not great for Ralph.
Yeah, I'm a lyric, so you're a vocal nut. I'm a lyric nut. When I was growing up, I love Carole King and I love Joni Mitchell because I I listen, and like Joan Baez, like, and Bob Dylan, like that music like speaks to me because it's stories, right?
Yeah.
It's content. So like when I'm writing with producers and they're like, what about this line? Like, how do you feel about this? If it doesn't feel me,
Yeah.
I say like, it could be something so small, a word even, that I'm like, I wouldn't use that. I don't use that. I don't think it doesn't make sense for me. So it's good to know that about
That's good that you
yourself.
put your foot down there as well.
Yeah. And I think like at this point, the producers know that like the people that I've worked with and that who know me really well, like they know that lyrics are super important to me.
Yeah.
And I will fight for something if I think that, you know, it works or it doesn't. And then a lot of the time, like we'll listen to the song and they'll be like, you know what, I love that line. Like, you know, that line really works.
Well, also as like a strong artist, like as a strong solo artist, especially, like this is your baby. You're putting out into the world something that is inherently you. And yes, there are many people there to help you with that, but it has to be inherently Ralph. So I love that you said that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, can you share a little bit about the visual influences for your music videos? Yes, the music videos are great. Love the cinematography on Tease and the new version of Cold to the Touch.
Yeah, so I'm really lucky because my best friend is an amazing photographer who has started directing. So she does a lot of my photography. Gemma Warren is her name. You can look at her stuff on my
So get
Instagram.
yourself a best friend. That is amazing.
Yes. And so she, and my other roommate, Matt, has directed the Something More video, and Gemma did Tease and Cold to the Touch. So my house is just basically filled with creatives who are really good at what they do. But yeah, so Gem and me work together really well because she knows me inside and out, so she knows my brand.
Amazing.
And we are also not afraid to be like, that doesn't work, or like she'll push me and be like, this is a cool shot, like you standing on a pile of like rubble in LA. You know, she really pushed for that shot because it was very much, she could just really visualize it. So I'm just like really lucky to have someone that I work with very intimately, and it's so amazing. Like I just want to create a space also that's like very supportive of women in the music industry. So having a female director has been wonderful, and then our friend Jackson, who's like the most amazing cinematographer, shot both Tease and Cold to the Touch. So Toronto is like it's a city of talent basically, and there's tons of people who are generous with their time, and I'm just really lucky to have people who have like, you know, kind of been interested in the project enough to give me their time and talents. So yeah, we're doing Gemma's directing the next music video that we're doing. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Well, I can't wait. I'm sure that everyone at home cannot wait to see more videos, to
It's gonna be a good one.
hear more songs. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and
Thank
chatting.
you for sitting
at our
down.
first Ask 604 session, and I couldn't have imagined having it with anyone else. And here's to a big and bright future with Ralph. So thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.